Gospel according to Luke, the 5th chapter, 17 through 20. And the Bible, King James Version reads, "And it came to pass on a certain day, as he was teaching, that there were Pharisees and doctors of the law sitting by, which were come out to every town of Galilee and Judea and Jerusalem. And the power of the Lord was present to heal them. And behold, men brought in a bed a man which was taken with palsy. And they sought means to bring him in and lay him before him. And when they could not find by what way they might bring him in because of the multitude, they went upon the housetop and let him down through the tiling with his couch unto the midst before Jesus. And when he saw their faith, he said unto him, Man, thy sins are forgiven thee." And for a subject on today, real quick, we want to talk about the audacity of faith. The audacity of faith. Now, faith is something that we all have in one form or another. I know when we talk about faith, you want to talk about faith in God, but in actuality, all of us have faith. And we give and display our faith in various ways. But I tell you, we all have faith. One of my favorite examples of faith is when you have paid due progress energy. You walk in your house and you hit the switch. You don't pray before you hit the switch. You don't think about hitting the switch. You walk in and you what? Hit the switch. Because your faith in due progress says, if I pay them, my lights should be on. Amen. If you've ever purchased a new car, you don't go out and hope that it cranks up. You pull out your key and you turn the ignition. Some of y'all have it so fancy you don't have to turn the ignition. You just press the button. Amen. You don't pray about it first. You don't think about whether the car is going to run. You expect it to run because you have that much faith in the car dealership and in the brand that you bought. Now, some of us that may have a couple of older vehicles, we don't have that luxury. We might pray. And we might pray after it cranked, then it keep running. But in those examples, you see how your faith is enacted. And your faith is so strong in these things, if you paid your light bill and your lights don't cut on, you're pulling out your cell phone in short order as you walk outside to see who else ain't got lights. To wait on hold for due progress to do something about you not having lights. Amen. Amen. And if you like me, the first thing I took off, I know I paid that bill. If you do have the luxury of having a newer car, if it does not turn over when it's supposed to, you're quickly pulling out your phone and digging through the glove compartment and see your warranty, and you're trying to talk to somebody about getting your stuff fixed. Because your faith has been let down by these things. But what I want to talk about is the audacity of faith that we see in this historical account of what Jesus was doing at this time. I would like to examine these men, and I would like to examine this scenario, and I want to take you on a little journey so you can see what faith can do, and we can examine some points of how to exercise our faith. Now, right here we see Jesus is preaching, and he's teaching in the areas of Galilee, Judea, and Jerusalem. the word of the things that he was doing is starting to spread. He's getting some popularity. You know, if it was today, he was trending on Twitter. He was popping on the gram, or he was hot on the book. People from miles around was trying to see what Jesus was putting down. So he found himself in a group of Pharisees and Bible scholars teaching in a house at that time. And I'm setting the scene because I want to bring you to my first point. He was teaching, and the Bible says the power was upon him to heal them. In layman's terms, he was preaching, teaching, and he was laying on hands. So it brings me to my first point. Look at your neighbor and say, neighbor, what are you watching? These men, the Bible declares it should be about 5 of them. These men react to what they saw happening in their area around their house. They witnessed the happenings and decided that they were going to do something, and they were going to act to what they saw. Now these men saw Jesus teaching and preaching and healing. And the first thing that they did, they took action to do something about a situation that they had. Now I put a pin here and I ask you, what are you watching? See, some of us watch the same channels but have different reactions. Amen. Some of us watch the channel with Jesus healing and you don't react like these men react. These men saw that Jesus was healing and he was preaching and teaching, so they said, I got a problem, I see the solution, I'm going to bring my problem to the solution. You can't get like other folks, like the scribes and Pharisees. They saw what Jesus was doing, but they had a jealous spirit. You know how I do. You hear somebody's testimony about a car and you doubt how they got it. I know their daddy co-signed for them. I know their credit ain't that good. You see somebody going up, why they need all that? They get on my nerves always flaunting. But I stop by and tell you, some people ain't flaunting, they just happy. Amen. And as a young man, Junior said, sometimes you even try to hide your blessings because you don't want people to be jealous of you. Amen. Because they're watching the same channel, but they have a different reaction. Yes, so when they're watching the same channel with a different reaction, you got to understand you can't get nowhere hating on somebody else's blessing. Amen. You can't get nowhere watching somebody else get blessed. Listen, it's almost like, and I learned this lesson with the pizza sauce. Well, not pizza sauce, but the pasta sauce. We got a deal on some pasta sauce, and we had them boxes of pasta sauce. And all it took was we told about 2 people we had some pasta sauce at the church, and everybody in Raleigh was getting some pasta sauce. Folks was driving up, getting 4 and 5 boxes. They came back and got some more boxes. I don't know how many. I know that first load, my truck was riding real low. Everybody was getting, they didn't care where it came from. They didn't care who got some before them. They were just in line trying to get some. But see, in the church, we get attitudes when other people get blessed. Instead of getting in line, we get joy. You mad because Pastor gave somebody a biscuit instead of sitting at the table and get your own biscuit. It reminds me of the next scenario. Let me break this down. I used to be able to play basketball. I can't do it no more. But I was notorious for walking in the gym and calling next. See, next, when you're playing pickup basketball, signifies that you want to play the next game. It creates an order of how people can get on the basketball court. Now, me, when I thought I could play, I wouldn't shake nobody's hand. I wouldn't greet nobody. I would bust the doors open and say, I got next. I didn't have my shoes on. Sometimes I didn't have my shirt on. A lot of times I had my kids with me and I didn't even have them sit down yet. I come through the door talking junk, I got next. Because my feeling was with my abilities, if I could just get next, I could win. See, when you see people so busy watching other folks be happy, you're miserable. Call next. That's all you gotta do. Just call next. Because as long as he's blessing, you can call next. As long as he's moving, you can call next. See the brilliant part about next? I would call next, but that didn't mean I had the next game. Because sometimes I was running late. Especially when I had the kids with me, because they didn't want to come with me in the first place. But they were probably on punishment, so they couldn't go nowhere else. So they dragged their feet. But just because I called next didn't mean I had the next game up. But I was in line. They knew I was coming. That signified that guess what? I'm not leaving this place until I get a game. See, some of y'all worried about the other folks is in front of you. Stay in line. Which brings us to my second and final point. After you call next, what are you willing to do? See, these men were moved by what they saw. They called next. Then they went to the house where Jesus was, and they couldn't get in. I imagine they tried the front door, and the front door was packed. They went around to the back door, and it was packed too. I imagine they tried to peek through a window.
Right.
But there were so many people that they couldn't get through the window. They saw all of these obstacles in their way, but they had next. So what these men decided to do was do what didn't make sense in the natural. If I can't get in somewhere, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go home. And see, some of y'all been going home too long. These men could have did the easiest thing, go home and wait for Jesus to leave. They could have sat by the door where he was going to walk out of and waited for him to come out. They could have positioned themselves on the road where he was going and still got the same blessing. But what they did, they said, we are so willing to do this thing, we're willing to go the extra mile. What you have to understand is sometimes God wants to see what your faith will allow you to do. Amen. A lot of us like to say we have faith, but faith is an action word. Yes. It is not, yes, you can have faith, but you need to do faith. Yes. What these men did was they went up on the roof and they tore the roof off the place and lowered the men down at Jesus' feet. Now, they weren't worried about paying the roofing bill. They weren't worried about looking crazy because guess what? If this roof start coming off right now and you start seeing bodies come out this roof, a lot of y'all won't be here when I get done preaching. Because that is out of the ordinary. That didn't make sense. It didn't make sense for them to go to those lengths to get what they needed. But you have to understand, just because it don't make sense doesn't mean that it's not right to do. So I got a couple cars, but I do remember what it is to catch the bus. And the other day I was riding down the street, and there was this young man. He was trying to catch the city bus, the cat. You know, they call it cat bus. It's called Bull Riley now. I ain't figured that one out yet. But he was going to catch the bus. And I don't know if he was late or the bus was early. But he came bending that corner around, looked like he was coming from his house. And boy, he was boogity. And he was yelling, waving his hands. He was beating the side of the bus. He was kicking it. He was doing everything to get that driver to stop to let him on. Now, in his mind, he didn't care whether he was disturbing a woman in the back trying to get a nap. He didn't care if the driver got mad at him for yelling. He didn't care what the bus had to do to stop and pull over. His only concern was what? Getting on the bus. Sometimes we come into some situations and we know Jesus is in the place, but we sit there all folded up, trying to look dignified. Sometimes we need to be like that bus ride. Make some noise. Wave your hands. Let him know that you're here. It don't matter what people. Just listen. I know folks know Amen.